Hi, this is four-time Olympian Ruben Gonzalez. Early October, we're actually having snow flurries here in Colorado Springs where I live. So I got to get the flannel shirt out. But anyways, let me tell you, I got started with the luge when I was 21 years old. And so I never got used to the speed. The speed scared the heck out of me. As those walls just kept going faster and faster, I would get tighter and tighter. And by the time I was to the bottom of the track, my reaction time was lousy. And at the bottom, you pick up a walkie-talkie, you talk to the coach, and he always chews you out, right? My Austrian coach, Ruben, you must relax, be one with the sled, have fun. Well, he told me to relax, but he never showed me how to relax. And so for 25 years, I white-knuckled it. I was so scared, I white-knuckled it. I hated the luge, but it was my ticket to the Olympics, so I kept going. And it wasn't until a couple of years before the Vancouver Olympics, so it must have been around 2008, 2009, that Jonathan Edwards, a different coach who understands how the mind works, he said, Ruben, I can't believe you're still scared. Well, I mean, what's going on in your head? And I told him just that. As the walls are going faster, I get tighter. And he said, luge is not even about speed. Luge is about who has the best time. You could have you could be clocked at the fastest speed, but if you crash at the end, you lost the race. What's important is who has the best time, who consistently drives the best lines to result in the best time. And so you need to stop focusing on those walls, put on those blinders, and focus on what are you going to do on every section of every curve to ensure that you get the best lines and you get the best time. And I trust him. He actually got fourth place in the Lillehammer Olympics, so he's got fruit on the trees. And so I said, I'm going to do it. And I started visualizing runs where I would just focus on what I needed to do on every section of the track. And the next run, the next day, the fear went away. Changing the focus completely changed the experience. And what are people focusing on today? The economy, right? In fact, I just spoke to a group of salespeople in Houston. They were all moaning and groaning about how the oil prices have dropped, and they sell business to business over there, so nobody's buying, and it's no good. We can't do this anymore. And so I was telling them this story. And I told them how, hey, when I started my speaking business, I didn't know what was going on. It turns out I started right in 2002, right after the Salt Lake City Olympics, and this was right after 9/11. Nobody was traveling. I didn't know this. I was clueless, but the whole speaking business had dropped to about half of what had been the previous year because everybody was afraid of getting on planes. And that's when I decided to do it. But I didn't know, and so sometimes ignorance on fire is good, right? And I built a business. And so I told these guys, stop focusing on the economy, stop reading the newspapers, stop watching the news, because they're just going to reinforce in your mind that it's no good. Let your competition do that. In fact, buy your competitor a subscription to USA Today, right? Stop focusing on that. Focus on what can I do in the next 15 minutes to move my relationships forward, right? Maybe they're not buying as much, but let's strengthen those relationships. Let's service my accounts so I don't lose them, and position myself so that when the economy does get a little bit better, then we're on top, right? Because see, when conditions are tough, when the economy is bad, that sets you up. It's a shakedown. People will go out of business. And so if you have the attitude that, hey, I will until, then it's just a matter of time. When the storm blows over, you'll be on top. So don't read the paper. Don't watch the news. What can I do in the next 15 minutes to move my business forward? Who do I need to talk to? Make it an Olympic day. Ruben Gonzalez.